It's easy to spot a ghost, isn't it? I mean, not that ghosts are real.
Why do you think there's a maid in the house if you've never had a maid before? What is he, sick? That's true.
It's the story.
You don't just go downstairs and think, oh, look, that must be our new maid.
You're embarrassing. You're not staying here. Dress out. Go home.
Look, you go home, I'm staying here. What's wrong with you? I'm just going to quickly say hello now. I don't think you can see me because of the sun. I've just got to M&S and I've got to be at my doctor's in 50 minutes. I need to only spend 15-20 minutes in here maximum because it's going to take at least half an hour to get to my doctor's, maybe longer. So I can't mess around, I can't talk long. I've not filmed since Tuesday. A lot has happened. I will fill you in at some point, but I wanted to film quickly now, but I'm gonna have to go. I've got about 30 minutes. I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. And this. But I'm not having anything because I've got to get to my doctor's. I don't know how I pulled it off, but I've got here 10 minutes early, which means I can take some painkillers. Oh, and I know how I got here early, it's because there was no traffic. I've taken my painkillers, so I'm happy now. I'm not going to drink all my drinks, even though I've got 8 minutes and I'm right outside the doctor's. I'm actually parked in my doctor's space where she normally dumps her car. And when I mean dumps, I literally mean it looks like she's dumped her car. And I've tried to make mine look dumped as well. I've got a pounding headache, but I've not eaten yet. And when I leave here, it's off to Asda, hoping to have time to call home, and then I'm going to get my hair done, which I don't really want to get done, but it needs doing. Yeah, so I've not filmed for a few days. I've really been struggling with how I've been feeling, and I'm not feeling any better, but I was very self-conscious about the fact that I've not been filming when I probably should be filming. So I will do some kind of update at some point today. I don't know when, but I will do. I've literally been sat on the shop car park for half an hour, and I don't really have half an hour to spare. Like, I was ahead of time because I finished early in the doctor's and I thought I would, but I don't really have time to sit here for half an hour. I need to go and get in the shop. I've got so much to do in the next hour, and then I've got to go to the hairdressers, but my hair feels like it needs a good wash as well. I'm going to quickly show you what I got from M&S. As you'll know, I was in a rush, and also I wasn't really feeling it. I was walking around and I just didn't really want anything. There's quite a good amount anyway, so first thing, this is my dad's turkey and pigs in blanket on sausage and onion bread. You'll see me get one of these every week. This is mine to try. I don't know about the Brussels sprout slaw, but I'll try it. Cod fillet fish cakes for my dad. Basil pesto grizzoli, mine. Frites are mine. The beef Yorkshire pudding is mine. Never seen that one before. I got my dad a fish pie, which was reduced to £2.80. These are for my dad, and they're going to go in the freezer. They're reduced to £2.25 from £3.98. I got some jam sandwich creams, milk chocolate digestives, they're both for my dad. I got a strawberry jelly trifle, I got a skinny chocolate mousse, tomato and basil pasta sauce, a black bean sauce for my dad, vegetable bouillon because I ran out last week, and a tin of baked beans, and that's literally all I got. I'm off to get my hair done, and I should have done this a few minutes ago, but I've been faffing around and I need to go very soon. I want to kind of document my hair before I go. It is. I'm getting changed as well, so I probably should have done it in what I'm wearing. Ugh. But this is the length. There's the roots. It is in a need of a wash. So they're probably looking darker than what they are. But there is my roots. But this is the length, so it's about there. I'm sure it was up there when I had it cut, but that's probably me. As I said, I am off to get my hair done, and I don't know if it's still snapping or not. I'm hoping it isn't, obviously, because, you know, no one wants the hair to snap and have to load off, but we'll see. Hello. Thank you. Oh, you could have seen the back of my hair then, but it's too late. I need to change my top and literally go. I should have gone a couple of minutes ago, but I've been faffing around as I always do. But yeah, this is the before. Right, this is what I'm wearing. So, I can see my other top underneath. So this is kind of the length. And I've got all those roots. Still don't know what I'm getting done. I'm in two minds, but we'll see, won't we, when I get back. Oh god, there's a shadow, and there's someone literally stood next to my car looking at me. I will film when I get somewhere else, but it's 5:30 and I've been in my hairdresser since 2 and it's freezing cold. You can't even see my hair because my fringe has just got a mind of its own. So, if you're not new to my channel, you may recognise the lighting in this video. I know that's a really weird thing to say. Oh god. I had to stop filming them because someone literally pulled in front of me and then they sat in the car for ages, so whilst they were sat in the car, I sorted out my prescription and signed it. I don't know if you actually meant to sign them, but I always sign them. And then I noticed I'd wiped off most of my brows, or it'd been wiped off in the hairdressers, so luckily I have one in my bag, an eyebrow pencil, and then I put a bit of powder on because my face is super shiny. It's been a long day. I left my house at like 10:15 this morning and it's going up for 6. I know you would have seen clips where I was back at the house earlier. I called back there for, I think I was there 15 minutes. I tried to have something to eat because I'd not eaten, and then I started filming the clips where I was showing my hair. It's going to be difficult to show my hair when I get home because it's going to be dark. I was meant to film 2 videos today with my new hair because I thought my hair's going to be done, but my makeup's a mess, the lighting's crap. Depends on what time I get home if I can do the video or not. There's one I definitely want to do, the other one doesn't really matter, and I want to do my hair when I get home, and then probably tomorrow I'll do an update on my hair as well. But I just want to show my hair when I get home. I'm at Tesco, by the way, because that's why I said you'll notice the lighting, because I used to come here all the time, and I've not been here since something like the 3rd or 4th of June, and now it's the 2nd of November and I've not been here, and there's, oh god, the sweet just stuck into my gum. There are a couple of reasons why I've not been coming here, but I'm actually nervous to go in, and I don't know why, because I used to come here between 3 and 6 times a week, and I've not been since June. And it looks really busy as well, which I don't really like. But I don't know if I should take a small trolley up with me to the shop, or hope that I find one up there, because when I used to come before, there was never any small trolleys up there. But I don't want to look like an idiot, like get a trolley and walk up there and then there's tons of trolleys. So I think I'll go up there, and then if I can't see one, then I'll be kicking myself. And then knowing me, because I don't want to have to go and find a trolley, I'll probably get a basket, and then I can't fit it all in a basket. But yeah, you remember this lighting. I used to come here every night as well. Remember those days? Oh god, and my fringe is too short and it won't go down. So anyway, I'm gonna go in because it's just getting busy. It's 6 o'clock, so people finishing work are coming here, and I'm not in the mood for a busy shop. Hi everyone. I've just got out of Tesco. That was an experience. They've basically moved some stuff around. Like, the main stuff is on the same aisles, but they've moved them to different sides, or they've put more of the same similar thing on the same aisle and moved things, so it was harder to do. I've been in there just over half an hour, and this is kind of a Mrs. Hinch thing, but I nearly cried because not only did I pick a Dave up, if you've watched Mrs. Hinch, you know what a Dave is. I was nearly in tears when I found that they sell Daves in here, because I've been trying to get them and they don't do them at Asda. So when I spotted Dave on the shelf, I honestly had tears, like, I had tears in my eyes. I know that sounds pathetic, but I've wanted a Dave for ages. Not only have I got hold of a Dave, I got hold of a Pinky and a Buddy. Oh my god, like, if you know, you know. But I was so happy I finally got a Dave. I've been dying to get a Dave for, like, I don't know how long I've been following Mrs. Hinch for, but Daves are the best invention ever, and it's absolutely perfect. And I'll show you when I'm using Dave, so if you don't follow Mrs. Hinch, you'll know what I mean. But I want to get another one. It has the main part and 2 refills, but I want a second one, and they've got 80p off at the moment. So, and then I got hold of a Pinky. I actually saw Pinky first. I was like, oh my god, there's a Pinky. And yeah, finally got my hands on Pinky, and then I spotted Buddy. So I'm a happy person now. But oh god, when I spotted Dave, I literally had tears in my eyes. I think I spotted Pinky first, and then I picked up my Dave, and then I spotted Buddy. So yeah, but it was so surreal going back in there, and it's so surreal, like, filming at night time here, because I used to come here all the time at night. Like, I know earlier this year when I was coming here it was during the day, but last year it was always at night time. I kind of miss it. I don't know, I think it's like, but I think I'm going to come here like once a week or something, because there's so much stuff in here that I prefer to Asda, if you know what I mean. The trolley guy's getting the trolleys and he's watching me film myself. I don't mind. But I'm going to go home I'm going to put the shopping away. I'll show you what I've got. I'll show you Dave. Oh my god, I'm like so made up that I've got older Dave. So Mrs. Hinch does what I do. So if something's called like, I don't know, like I've got a Dyson, like I would call it David Dyson, like David Dickinson. Or say I bought a kettle, it's like Kimberly Kettle. In fact, I think she calls hers Kimberly Kettle. Like I call things like that. So she calls her work tools or her cleaning things, like Dave is a duster, Dave the duster, and Pinky is a pink sponge, and it comes in a 2-pack, and there's a green one as well. She said it's Pinky even if it's green, so I got the 2-pack. And then Buddy is a cloth. I'll show you when I get home. I've got to get home. I need to have something to eat. I've just bought a sandwich, but I'm going to wait till I get home and have a sandwich and a nice cold drink, because that's what I need. But I really miss coming here. But then again, I bumped into someone who sexually assaulted me numerous times, called Graham, who the police won't even do anything about. I think even if we did it in front of them, they'd just be like, he saw me and he was trying to take a picture of me. You know when people are lifting their phones, it's obviously what they're doing, so I just kept turning my back to him. He makes my skin crawl. I have nightmares because of what he did to me. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put a filter on this, even though I'm meant to be showing my hair, because half my makeup's off. I look like crap, but this is the after. It's a bit, it's not as good as it was. It's not as good as it was when I left the hairdresser, because I've had a big coat on and my top is wet, so it doesn't really show it. But I just want to quickly show the length, because you saw the length when I went. I've only had a bit of a trim. It's not looking good because I've had my big coat on and my collar's wet while the back of my top's wet, so it's wet my hair. I was at the hairdresser's forever, but I'll do some more clips of my hair, especially the colour. The colour's not really going to show too well in here because the lighting's bad, but I got rid of that orangey colour, because there's orangey colour. You can still see there's a bit of a colour difference in the hair. A little bit. I'm liking it. Takes me a few days to really notice it. Look, you can still see it's a bit gingerish, but it's better than what it was. No more roots. My roots were like down to there. So I'm back in from the shop, and the lighting, I do not like the lighting. There's a filter on because most of my makeup's come off, either because it's washed off, worn off, or I know it looks like I've been crying because I had threading done and I was literally crying. Then I cried when I discovered there was a Dave in Tesco. But the shopping is there. I'm going to get it out and then I will show you the shopping. It's 7 o'clock. I want to get the shopping away. I want to redo my makeup and I want to film a video. If I've managed to do it, well, you will have seen it anyway, because if I don't get it done today, I'm going to do it tomorrow. But I wanted to film some other stuff tomorrow, so we'll see. But I'm hoping I'm going to get filmed an update kind of video. It needs to go up. There's some things that need to be said. And yeah, but I am loving my hair. I need to do some clips for update video for my hair as well. But it's not looking as good because my hair got trapped in my coat. And also my top is wet at the back, which always happens when I go there. Let's start munching now. So I'm just going to quickly show you what I got. This is the washing liquid that I use. I love the scent of this. I think it's £3. Or is it £4? Because I'm sure it's normally £3. I don't know. I got a sandwich, even though I bought a sandwich at Marks and Spencer's, so it looks like my evening meal is going to be sandwiches tonight, because I'm not eating 2 sandwiches on a meal. I picked up the Dettol all-in-one disinfectant spray. I think it's fresh lemon. I've never seen this scent because they don't do this scent in Asda. Lemon breeze. These were on offer for £2 in Tesco, like they were in Asda before. They're not anymore. The ones I got in from Asda, I got the blue one. God, shadow. It is like after 7 at night, that's why I got the shadow. I got the blue one, which is the one I'm currently using, and then I got the green one. I don't love the blue one. Don't know what the green one is. Looks like it's going to be apple scent. So yeah, I've got them. Then I got some paracetamol, Nurofen, diarrhea relief, because sometimes we need diarrhea relief, sometimes we don't. These are my all-time favourite facial wipes. I normally use the original ones, but I prefer these, but the original ones are on offer more often than these, if that makes sense, so that's why I get the original ones. The last time I got original ones, it was a special offer, 2 for £3, so I've still got them on the go, but when I spotted these on offer for £2, I got them. So if I go again to Tesco while they're still on offer, I'll get another packet. I got this is our favourite bread because it toasts really well, it makes the crunchiest toast. Then I got some Tesco balm tissues. Normally I get the clean necks ones, but I think they were like another 80p more. So I just thought I'd try Tesco's own. I've had Aldi own in the past and they're not as nice. And when you've got a cold or flu, it does make a difference, the cheap and the uncheap ones, because the cheap ones are just like normal tissues as far as I'm concerned. So if I had a cold, I'd get the more expensive ones. Then I got some toilet rolls. Then, so this is Buddy. Ow, I just dropped something, just fell on my foot. So the microfiber is Buddy. One's a multi-purpose one and one's for the kitchen. I don't know what the difference is because I would use the kitchen one everywhere anyway. And then there's Pinky. I thought I got a pink one, but it would appear I got a yellow and a green. But Mrs. Hinch says that Pinky anyway, even if they're not pink, because she has a pink one and she has a green one. So I thought I'd picked up the pink pack, but it doesn't matter. Just because I've not eaten all day and I've got a migraine, but they're still the same ones that she gets, so I've got them. Then I got some oval cotton wool pads because I always run out and then I forget. This is Dave, everyone. This is what made me cry in the shop, finally spotting a Dave. So you get the main thing, plus 2 of them. But I think it'd be handy to have one for upstairs and one for downstairs. So if it's still on offer when I go, even if it's not on offer when I go next, I'm just going to pick one up. There was a couple of things that I wanted in the homeware section, so yeah. So I've got a Dave. Dave made me cry. I'm so happy to report I have a Dave and a dog, and I nearly pulled some on the floor. Then I got some organic 6 mixed sized eggs and the free range as well. I don't know why I'm opening them for you because you've all seen eggs before. Tenzing energy drink. I think it's only like 66 calories. The thing that fell on the floor belongs to that anyway. I got a 1 litre bottle of Evian. And I got soy milk because they had non-sweetened almond milk. They had unsweetened, which I don't mind, but I got this. I almost got Oatly oat milk, but I thought, no, I'll have soy milk. Then I got a 1.5 litre bottle of Pepsi Max for my dad. I picked up, as you can see, a big one earlier. These are one of my favourite snacks. It's the Callo, I've not had these for ages, Belgian milk chocolate organic rice cake thins. Used to get these all the time, but I've not been. There weren't any Lucozade in Asda, but I did have to do a run. I'll have to tell you about that later on. These were on offer £2 for 6. I got the mini cheddars for my dad. Then I got the J2O, I think the orange and passion fruit. They were £2. And then that soup, and it actually stinks. So I don't know if it's been opened and it's gone off or what, but it's stinking the kitchen out. But that is what I've picked up. I can't wait to get my hands on that. I'm going to put some salt on it and I'm going to eat it with some painkillers. Here is my hair again. I keep showing my hair and keep trying to find the best angle possible for it and the best lighting. And there's mess everywhere, so you just have to ignore it. But I'm looking a bit better. I've sorted my makeup out. It's absolutely gorgeous colour. But here is the length. I didn't have much cut off. She said it's not really split, even though there's a lot more hair this side to this side, but it'll probably eventually sort itself out. Didn't have any length took off here at all because I want this to be touching there. Then I'll be happy. So it has grown, but when I looked back at when I had it done, it was July. I thought it was August, but it was July. It was like the middle of July. So August, September, October, 12, 14 weeks. So it's probably grown a good 1.5 inches, maybe more. I kept saying to her, I feel like it's grown a lot, but it's probably me just wanting it to grow. I think that's what it is. But there's the colour. So I'm doing this video because I'm kind of wanting to do a little bit of an update, and I know I'm lighter from that side than this side because the light's there, and really I want to face the light, but everything over here that you can't see is the biggest mess ever. So that's why it's kind of looking a bit dodgy, because you can see my rubbish buddy there anyway. So I want to do a little bit of an update because I'm really struggling with the idea of filming myself continuously for this channel. A lot has changed this year, not only in my life but for me as a person. I've changed a lot and I'm really struggling with life. That's the thing that, you know, I'm going to be open and honest about. I'm really struggling. Every day is a battle for me, and every day I feel worse. I don't seem to get better. I have days where I'm better than other days, and when I can get on with things, like I try to make the most of my okay days. If I've got an okay day and I don't know when I'm going to have my next okay day, I try to get as much done as I possibly can. So some days I get absolutely lots done, and my lots done isn't the typical person's lots done. Like, people will like go, oh, I've got lots done, and they'll have they'll have done 10 times more than me, basically. But I try to watch my mood, and when I know I don't feel too bad, push myself to get as much done as possible. And if I only get 1 or 2 things done, it's better than getting nothing done, because, you know, I'm having more and more down days and they're going on for longer and longer. So, you know, I could have a down week and then I'm getting nothing done for that week, and then I might feel okay for a couple of hours, but obviously I'm not going to catch up with everything in that couple of hours, and it's so frustrating. So it's also about thinking, what's most important, what do I need to get done first, what has to be done, basically. So, you know, I prioritise things. So if I do wake up one day and I think, oh, I don't feel too bad today, because I don't know how long that mood's going to last, I'll think, right, what do I need to do? And I do the most important things first. And sometimes I might only get one thing done and then that's it, and then, you know, I'm back to square one again, but at least I've got that one thing done. But the truth and reality is, I'm having more down days and days where I don't even want to film myself. And I love this channel. Like, this channel has helped me through the darkest times. Well, not my darkest times, because it's actually kind of my darkest time at the moment. But there was a time when it kept me going. This channel doesn't keep me going to the extent it kept me going in the past. And I don't know if it's because I'm filming my vlogs so far in advance that, you know, there's no rush to get it up for the next day. Like, I used to film it the day before to get it up for the next day. And I think that's why it gave me something to do, or 2 days before at the most. And I think because I'm no longer doing that, I think that's one of the reasons why it's not as enjoyable to me. But I realised a lot of things when I took time off on this channel. If you don't know, I did take some time off on this channel well, I stopped filming at the end of May, and then I didn't come back till September. But in the meantime, I was doing Sunday and Tuesday videos, but that wasn't very taxing on me mentally. I do find my vlogs very taxing because I'm talking about myself, I'm talking about my life, I'm talking about how I'm feeling, and it was the constant talking about how I'm feeling, even though I didn't really go into massive details about it, it was still mentally draining me. And it wasn't until I had that time off I was like, oh yeah, because I'm not talking about myself anymore. You know, it weren't draining me. And even though my mental health has gone down a lot since then, even though I had the break, I did realise that coming on here and talking about stuff in detail, or as much as I was actually making me worse. And I had to make a decision, and the decision was it couldn't carry on. I couldn't keep giving myself to this channel when it was actually detrimental towards me, when it did, or I felt it was helping me once upon a time, but it doesn't now. I mean, in a way it does and it doesn't. And I still want to document my life, I still want to show what I'm doing, and I still want to show my mood, because I want to be able to watch a vlog from now in 3 months time, or a year's time if I'm still here, and hopefully there will be a difference, and hopefully I will see a change in me and my mood. But I am struggling with wanting to film. It's like this week, for instance, forced myself to film on Tuesday a little bit. It's Friday, by the way, and I didn't film again until today. I was going to film Wednesday and I was going to film yesterday. It was my birthday yesterday. Didn't film because I'm down. I'm really down. I'm really, really down. Like, and you know, I come on here, and just because I don't sit here and cry and go, oh, I'm really down, doesn't mean I'm not down. I just talk, and you know, this is the problem with mental illness. You can't see it. You can't see it. Just because I'm not sat here crying, it doesn't mean I'm not down, because I am. I'm struggling. I'm really, really struggling. So I'm having to lean because my arm's killing me. So if the lighting's gone bad, or you can see loads of crap in the background, I'm sorry, but it's been a long day. I left my house just after 10 this morning and I got in just before 7. I never ever am out the house that amount of time, and I've been rushing around. I'm exhausted. Like, I'm so tired. I've barely had anything to drink. I'd only had a little bit to eat earlier today, and then I've just come in and had a sandwich because I just couldn't carry on without eating. But I'm so worn out. So there will be a filter on. If there weren't a filter on, there will be now, because I know the lighting's bad. It's like 8:15 at night. I've like had this makeup on all day, but I just put some more blusher on and I realised it looks like I've been slapped. I had to touch my makeup under here because I've had a few cries today. But yeah, I am struggling. I'm struggling wanting to film. Like, I'm gonna actually have to do an update in the vlog, an update of my week next time I film a clip for a vlog, because stuff has happened this week that I would want to talk about. If nothing had happened, I'm not saying anything really significant's happened, but because I'm documenting my mood and everything, I'm going to have to talk about this week, and I'm obviously going to talk about my birthday, and maybe then you'll see why I'm so down. But we're off topic. So I don't know, I'm going to still try to keep filming. I'm still going to do bi-weekly vlogs. It's just maybe one week you might end up with a 5-minute vlog. I don't know. I'm trying my hardest, but at the same time I'm watching these vlogs as I edit them, and it's like I'm saying the same old stuff all the time because I'm not doing anything. My life has not changed at all in this last couple of months, 6 months, because I'm struggling with how I'm feeling, and a lot of it is to do with the police. I've been very open about that, and I am scared of the police, and that's why I've ended up in the situations that I've ended up in with the police, where I've been put in interviews because I've been too scared to say no, and I've tried to please them and give them what they want, but ultimately it's caused me a lot of mental health issues, and also things have not been investigated properly because they don't take me seriously. you know, there's lots of stuff that has been going on and I can't report it because when I ring 101, I might as well just run down the street screaming because I'm not going to get anywhere with the police. So that has had a detrimental effect on my mental health, and as you've seen in the last couple of vlogs, I am retracting my statement, and I feel like that's the only option I have because they've not investigated things properly or fairly to begin with anyway. So I don't know why they want to keep the cases open when they're not taking it seriously that these things have happened. But also I need to be able to move on and get counselling, and to be able to have the counselling that I need to retract my statements, because if any of these cases go to court, which I doubt because an idiot called Paul Murphy's investigating them, he's not going to find anything because he obviously clearly doesn't like me and he's obviously against me. So I have to retract my statements, which I'm not happy about because they've not fairly investigated them. They've not come back to me for more information, and I could give them a lot more information, but that's that. But after speaking to the two people that I trust the most, everyone knows one of them is my doctor. She's fully aware of everything that's going on. She's read the retraction statement that the police gave and expected to be signed that were full of lies, and she was like, absolutely not. And I was like, well, it's not getting signed anyway. And she's seen the one that my solicitor and I have worked on, and we've not given it back to the police because at the moment that can wait. Like I cannot deal with that at the moment. I've got too much stuff to deal with in my life to think about the police right now, because I am down. And I know the police are a lot to do with it, and once I get them out of my life, you know, I can hopefully start to get somewhere. But right now it's just a really difficult situation because I'm really down and I'm really struggling, and I'm not getting enough sleep and I'm permanently unwell, and I'm not going to go into what I've been unwell with, but I have been severely ill. I spent nearly a week in bed and I'm still really ill. I was at the doctor's today. I tried to see my doctor yesterday and she was too busy to see me. I got booked in today with another doctor, and I saw my doctor Wednesday anyway. I was with my doctor for a very long time on Wednesday, and I didn't expect to wake up as ill as I did Thursday, and I did, and then she couldn't fit me in and I weren't happy about it. Yeah, I've been at the doctor's again today. I'm always at the doctor's, and it's not always about my mental health, it's my physical health that is quite bad, and there's nothing I can really do about it. I'm trying to get fixed. My physical health is really, really bad, and I don't think it comes across in the videos. I'm permanently ill, but because I'm so used to feeling a certain way, I can get on with things. I can't do a lot. I'm permanently tired. I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time, but when my illness isn't fully flared up, I can get on with things. But sometimes my illness either flares up and it's really bad. I mean, I almost ended up in hospital a few weeks ago, and the doctor that I saw weren't happy when I refused to go in. Weren't my doctor. I don't think my doctor was happy when she found out I refused to go in. But I just don't want to be in hospital at the moment, and I have a lot of reasons why I don't want to be in hospital, and I don't want to get into them in this video because this video isn't about that. But when my illness flares up, I'm really ill, and then if I get a secondary illness as well, I'm even more unwell, and I'm struggling. Like, I'm falling apart physically because of my health, and there's not much I can do about it because I have a long-term illness that could have been fixed with an operation. It can't be fixed fully with the operation, but the operation will help and it will make me a lot better. But I'm refusing the operation, and I have been doing for almost 2 years because of the intimidation and bullying I received from Lancashire police, especially a DC called Melissa Chadwick, who is the main reason I want to die. And I've been refusing the operation because I keep saying I would rather die than get better because of how she's made me feel and how being pushed around by the police has made me feel. I've not been able to deal with the stuff that's happened to me away from the police when other people have hurt me because of the police, and that's why the retraction statement needs to happen, because I need to be able to get help for what's happened to me, not have to think the police, because they have intimidated, they have bullied me, and I've always been intimidated by the police. I've always been very respectful of them, and just because I come on here and I talk about them, it doesn't mean I no longer respect them. There's some I don't respect. I don't respect Melissa Chadwick. I mean, she pushed me till I took a overdose last year, so it says it all really. They've took over 2 years of my life away from me, and I'll never get these 2 years back. I'll never be able to redo or, you know, live the 2 years again, and I'm not getting any younger, like, and they've took over 2 years of my life. And when I do, like, hopefully get rid of them, I'm gonna have counselling for what they've done to me before I can even have counselling for the other stuff. I feel like I'm gonna have to have counselling for years, because it isn't just one thing or 2 things, it's like a lifetime of things that have happened to me. And when I do tell the police, I might as well just slash my wrist in front of them, because that's, you know, I'm not going to get anywhere with them. They just don't care. And there's a lot of people, like, who don't understand, because they're like, the police are meant to help you and look after you and keep you safe. Blackburn police couldn't give a toss if I go out tomorrow and get murdered. Like, they'd be happy because I'd stop talking about them. Yeah, I'm suffering, and yeah, I'm struggling, and yeah, life is really hard, and I don't know what to do. My anxiety went through hell over the summer. Like, I was so bad with my anxiety, and I'm not as bad as I was, but I can easily have a bad day. So, but there was times over the summer when it drove me crazy. But I have been ill, and, you know, when I'm ill, that affects me, because, like I said, I was in bed for nearly a week. I couldn't leave the house. And for the most part, I'm fine about not leaving the house. But when you can't leave the house, you want to leave the house. And I was so upset that I couldn't leave the house, so that when my doctor got me in, it was actually last week. It's funny how many times I end up at the doctor's. So she got me in, and it was the first day I'd gotten out. And he was like, oh my God, I've got out the house. And it was like such a big, like, sigh of relief for me. But then, because I pushed myself, I was severely ill over the weekend. I am ill, both physically and mental health is bad. And this channel isn't my priority anymore. It was, but it isn't. And yes, there's vlogs going up, and there'll still be vlogs going up. My vlogs are scheduled to almost the end of the year now. And because I've not been filming much the last few weeks, I've not got anything to really go up at the moment. So, you know, I'm about 9 videos short of finishing the year off. But I should get there. It's just, it's difficult, it's hard. I wouldn't wish how I feel on anyone. I'm trying my best. I've not had a Sunday or Tuesday video up for a few weeks. To be honest, they're not my priority. I'm not going to go out my way to try and get a video up. I've got 3 that I'm currently on the go with filming, but I need to film the 3 main parts for all 3 of them, and then that takes time, and I need good lighting. I need to film earlier in the day, and it's just not happening, mainly because of my physical health. But, you know, there's probably gonna be hardly any videos up on a Tuesday and Sunday for a little while, because I'm not feeling it, and it's because I'm not well. My physical health is bad. It's really bad. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I've been to the doctors almost once a week for this year, because I found out how many times I've been to the doctors this year, and I've not missed many weeks, and that's the truth. And that's because of how physically unwell I have been, but also I have had a few full-on breakdowns about with my anxiety. Like, there's a vlog on here where I ended up at the doctor's, and if I hadn't have gone there, I don't know what I would have done with myself, and if she wouldn't have seen me, I wouldn't have known what to do with myself. So it's just, it's hard. But I wanted to do a bit of an update and just say, look, I'm struggling to film myself, I'm struggling to want to be on camera, I'm struggling to want to have this channel. But there's a lot of things that I'm struggling in my life with, and there's a lot of things that I've gotten rid of, and, you know, I'm kind of alienating myself in a way, but also I'm realising I've got to take the bad things out of my life, like there's stuff going on where there's some people getting taken out of my life that have been in my life all my life. So if you can work out what type of people will be in my life all my life, then that says a lot, doesn't it? I hate fireworks. Anyway, I'm gonna go. This video probably doesn't make sense. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I've had a pounding headache all day, I've barely eaten all day, I'm tired, I've been rushing around all day, I've been all over the place today. I just want to go to bed and cry. That's how I really feel. I want to go to bed and cry. I'm struggling so much, and I'm lucky to have the doctor that I have, because if I didn't have the doctor that I have, I can say truly I wouldn't be here now. I go to work and sometimes I'm the most stressed out person on the planet, and she's so calming. She's so calming, she's not patronising, she don't talk down to me, and I don't even need to talk about what's going on in my head. And I don't walk out there feeling amazing, because it's so stressful talking about stuff, because I don't talk about stuff, and that's always been my problem. But I just feel a little bit better for going there and saying, well, this is how I feel. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here, and I don't deserve her as a doctor. But anyway, I'm gonna go.